Hi, Fee here from feeoshade.com, author, vegan, coach and conscious consumer. And today I have got a little bit of information that you might find interesting. I personally find it quite fascinating. I love this sort of stuff that I come across. And I know that most of you who watch this are vegans or vegetarians. Some may be omnivores, some may be flexitarians, and that's like you're all welcome, and that is really cool wherever you're at in life. So I'm actually going to talk about chicken and the eating of chicken. So for those of you who do partake of chicken, this might be quite interesting for you to listen to. If you're not, it's still interesting to listen to and quite good facts to kind of trot out there. So the Department of Bacteriology, Medical School, University of Bristol in England. Now they did a research to find out the flow of microorganisms from animals to humans. Okay, that was what they did the research on. So they studied 40 households and they gave all of them frozen chicken in which to cook. Okay, so we're talking about a whole chicken here, not the chicken pieces, and I'll tell you about chicken pieces later on down the track. But so they gave them this frozen chicken. Now, how they did this research, I don't know because I'm not a researcher, but I'm assuming that they took swabs here and there and everywhere and found out all this information. But the uncooked carcass provided the opportunity for transmission of E. coli. Now, I think we probably all pretty much know that because, you know, we all, when you last ate chicken, if you are living with somebody who eats chicken or that sort of thing, you always have separate boards and rah-de-rah-de-rah-de-rah. Okay. But did you know they actually found that the bacteria jumped from the chicken into the gut of the volunteers before they had eaten it. So maybe just when the volunteer breathed, they breathed in this bacteria. Okay, so within days the bacteria had multiplied to become a significant part of the person's gut flora. Okay. So now don't worry about that too much because rotten bacteria only lasts in the gut about 10 days and then the good bacteria come along and get rid of it. So it's like, you know, the bad bacteria have a party and then 10 days later the good bacteria say, no, go home, go get out of here. All right. But, you know, 10 days, and it's like, how often do people eat chicken? People seem to think that if they eat chicken is better than red meat, and so they're eating chicken twice a day? Sorry, not twice a day. Well, could be twice a day, but twice a week, maybe. You know, it's like people have. I'm sure it's more than once every 10 days that people are eating chicken or cooking it, right? So even if you follow, this is another thing that they discovered, that even if you follow the safe handling, which is, you know, we talked about before, about the boards and, you know, all that sort of stuff. But they found that even spraying all the surfaces with diluted bleach, they still found fecal bacteria left behind. Now, that's kind of like salmonella, that sort of stuff, right? And there were more fecal bacteria in the kitchen sink than what there was on the toilet seat. So, yeah. Okay, but don't you worry about a thing because the meat industry are onto it. Can't go past them, can't have something sneaky like this happening, all right? So the FDA has given approval for a bacteria-eating virus. Now, shall I run that past you again? The FDA have given approval for a bacteria-eating virus to be sprayed onto the meat. Okay? Oh, and by the way, it won't be labelled. They don't have to label it. Cool, eh? Scary, but that's not all. The meat industry have also discovered, they've come up with the bright idea that they can use maggots. that they can put maggots onto the flesh, and that will eat up the bacteria, and then they just take the maggots off and put it out for sale. Don't worry, that hasn't got approval yet. But anything's possible. We're talking money here, we're talking big business. So, the other thing that I wanted to tell you, when we go back to the chicken pieces, right? So did you know that the research has shown that there is more bacteria sitting on the outside of the chicken pieces packet? So when you lean in to get the packet of chicken pieces from the meat section in the supermarket, there is more of this rotten, horrible bacteria on the outside than what there is on the inside on the chicken itself. So that's a scary thought, isn't it? Personally, I try to remember, I don't always do it, but I do try to remember to take the wipes, you know, the antibacterial wipes, and actually wipe down the thing of the trolley, the handle of the trolley, before I go around the supermarket. I don't always think of it, but I do it when I can, because not only for the people who are handling the chicken, because I think, well, they've gone and then they've got the chicken, put it in their trolley, and then what have they done? Put their hands onto the trolley to push the trolley along. So because I don't eat chicken, I don't really want these bacteria hanging around me. Thank you very much. But in saying that, there's also people with colds and flus and all sorts of other things that go into the supermarket. So I did notice in the States, when I was over there a few years ago, that the supermarket had these great big huge containers of, you could just pull out one or two of the antibacterial wipes and actually wipe down your trolley, and then they had a trash can that you could throw it away. And I thought, what a brilliant idea. And I wish that all supermarkets had that. That would be awesome. So there you have it. So just remember, if you are hanging around somebody who's got chicken, if you are yourself eating chicken, just remember that. Please don't, you can have as much chicken as you want to. It's completely up to you, your choice. But yeah, it does take 10 days for this nasty bacteria to get out of your gut system. So yeah, I just thought that there was some interesting little facts, probably completely and utterly useless, but cool anyway. Until next time, you guys have a fabulous food, and take care. Be compassionate to animals, all animals, including humans. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye for now.